We're often told that success is all about discipline and willpower, that if you just grit your teeth and push hard enough, you'll achieve your goals. But that's only part of the story, a small piece of a much larger puzzle. The top 1% don't have superhuman self-control, they just don't rely on it as their primary strategy. They understand something deeper about how human behavior actually works. Willpower is like a muscle. Use it too much, and it gets tired, fatigued, and eventually gives out. Every decision, no matter how small, drains your mental energy, making it harder and harder to resist temptation as the day goes on, leading to that familiar end-of-day slump. The most successful people don't spend their days fighting their impulses with sheer willpower. They proactively build systems and environments that make good choices automatic and almost effortless. Instead of passively hoping for motivation to strike, they consciously design their lives and surroundings so that the right actions are naturally the easiest and most appealing ones. Relying on willpower alone to achieve your goals is like trying to build a house with just a hammer. It's simply not enough to get the job done effectively. The real secret to lasting success isn't just about being stronger or more disciplined, but about being smarter and more strategic about designing your environment and cultivating helpful habits. The ultimate goal isn't to constantly exert more willpower, but to engineer your life so you naturally need less of it in the first place. By intelligently shifting your focus from brute force willpower to thoughtful and intentional design, you unlock the same advantages and achieve the same levels of success as the world's most effective and high-performing people. True and lasting change comes from deeply understanding your own nature and tendencies, not from constantly fighting against them. So stop blaming yourself for not being disciplined enough or for lacking some inherent quality. Instead, start proactively building systems and structures that do the heavy lifting for you, making success almost inevitable. That's the fundamental secret to how the 1% consistently win, by strategically making success the default setting in their lives. Our brains crave quick rewards thanks to dopamine. The world is full of instant gratification triggers, social media, snacks, shopping. The 1% don't eliminate dopamine, they redirect it toward long-term goals. They practice delayed gratification, finding satisfaction in progress, not just quick wins. For example, they train themselves to feel good about saving money, not just spending it. You can do this too. Notice your dopamine triggers and add a pause before acting. Wait a minute before checking your phone or leave online purchases in your cart for a day. Gradually, you'll start to crave the satisfaction of meaningful progress over instant pleasure. It's not about fighting your biology, it's about rewiring it to work for you. That's how you build habits that last. The most successful people don't outmuscle temptation with sheer willpower alone. It's not about constantly battling your urges. They avoid it altogether. They sidestep the need for constant resistance. They know it's fundamentally easier to change your environment than to try and change your mind through brute force. Instead of relying on fleeting willpower, they proactively design their surroundings so that good choices become automatic and almost effortless. Want to eat healthy and nourish your body? Don't keep junk food readily available at home. Instead, stock up on a variety of healthy and appealing snacks. Make the healthy choice the easy choice. Want to maintain intense focus and deep work? Turn off distracting notifications, or even better, leave your phone in another room entirely, creating a dedicated focus zone. Want to accelerate your learning and absorb new information? Subtly integrate learning into your environment. Put your textbook on your pillow as a visual cue, or set your browser homepage to a learning app to encourage daily engagement. Even your social circle profoundly matters. Consciously spend time with people who inspire you, challenge your thinking, and elevate your aspirations. Your surrounding environment subtly but powerfully shapes your behavior far more than you probably realize on a conscious level. Start with small, manageable changes, like putting a water bottle on your desk as a constant reminder to stay hydrated, or placing a book by your bed to encourage a nightly reading habit, or proactively scheduling time with inspiring people directly into your calendar. Each seemingly small adjustment is, in reality, a powerful vote for your future, more successful self. Ultimately, you don't need more raw discipline or willpower. What you truly need is better environmental design. True success isn't primarily about constantly resisting your environment, but about proactively and intelligently shaping it to work for you. Systematically automate the good habits you want to cultivate and simultaneously make the bad, detrimental habits inconvenient and difficult to perform. That's precisely how the top 1% strategically engineer their lives to make consistent winning almost inevitable. Consistency beats intensity. Top performers use simple daily rituals to anchor their mindset and trigger focus. A morning routine isn't just about productivity, it sets the tone for the whole day. 5 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of journaling, or a quick workout can prime your mind for success. The activity matters less than doing it every day. These rituals act as mental warm-ups, making it easier to get into flow, even when motivation is low. Start with one small non-negotiable action, like making your bed or listening to an inspiring song before work. Over time, these anchors make you less reactive and more intentional. You're not at the mercy of your moods, you're the conductor of your own mental state. Build your rituals and let them build you. The 1% think in decades, envisioning the future landscape of their lives and businesses, not days. They aren't swayed by the fleeting trends that dominate the daily news cycle. Most people chase quick wins, seduced by the allure of instant gratification and overnight success, but the truly successful play the long game, understanding that sustainable achievement requires patience and a strategic outlook. A long-term perspective makes setbacks less discouraging. It allows you to see beyond the immediate challenges. They're just blips on a bigger journey, minor obstacles on the path to a much grander destination. This mindset builds resilience and patience, essential qualities for navigating the inevitable ups and downs of life. Focusing on process over immediate results, it's about the journey, not just the destination. When you think long-term, you avoid fads, those fleeting trends that promise much but deliver little. And focus on timeless skills, the fundamental abilities that remain valuable regardless of the current trends. Strong networks built on genuine connections and mutual respect, and consistent investing. Small contributions made regularly can grow into substantial wealth over time. Ask yourself, what will my future self thank me for? What choices can I make today that will benefit me years down the line? Start a retirement account, even if it's just a small amount to begin with. Read a book, expand your knowledge and broaden your horizons. Or forgive someone. Holding on to resentment only hurts you in the long run. Small actions compound over years, creating significant results over time. You don't need a 10-year plan, just a clear vision of where you want to be. Just a habit of thinking beyond today. Cultivate the ability to see the bigger picture. The real secret is making decisions your future self will appreciate. It's about delayed gratification and investing in your future well-being. Build a foundation, not a house of cards. Focus on creating lasting value, not fleeting success. The long game is the only game that lasts. It's the path to true and enduring success. That's how lasting success is built. One thoughtful decision, one consistent action at a time. Success isn't about grinding harder, it's about training smarter. The 1% don't force change, they build systems that make good habits automatic. Willpower fades, but well-designed routines and environments last. Each time you delay gratification, redesign your space, or practice a ritual, you upgrade your mental operating system. You're not broken, you just need better systems. The first step isn't to try harder but to think differently. Forget the myth of willpower. Embrace the power of design. The gap between who you are and who you want to be is bridged by small, strategic choices. The 1% commit to training their minds every day. Your journey starts now with a single, conscious decision to train your mind.